Hi all and welcome to the Henwood Edge. I'm Chris Henwood with North Point Bank, and this week we're going to talk about our specialty products line. Okay, we're going to jump right in. Most common types of mortgages in the United States are conventional and government. Government means FHA, VA, USDA. These loan programs account for about 90+% of all the mortgages that are done. Most people qualify under them. Most people, this works best for them. But if you're one of those people where you can't get qualified under the conventional or the government loan programs, you still have options, and that's what our specialty products line is all about. So here at North Point Bank, what if I don't qualify? We have our portfolio products line. I'm going to jump right into them. There are 4 different options in our portfolio products line: the Access, Credit Builder, Non-Agency Prime, and our Jumbo Advantage. We're going to talk briefly about each one of these things. Obviously, there's a lot more detail and complexity that goes into them, so please be sure to reach out to me if any of these strikes you as possibly working for you. We can go through them in a lot greater detail. All right, so we'll jump right in. Access. For the Access program, you can put 10% down up to $1.5 million. Now that's huge because anything over $726,525 is considered jumbo. Almost every loan program that exists in the jumbo price range is a 20% or possibly 15% down, but very rarely will you find a 10% down jumbo program. Now you're allowed under this program a one-time 60-day late mortgage or rent payment in the last year. Okay, most of the time, if you're late on your mortgage, even 30 days, in the past year, you will be disqualified under the conventional and the FHA. They just say, sorry, we can't help you. You can still get a mortgage loan having a more significant situation than that. Now, you're not allowed to have any significant credit events in the prior 2 years. What's a significant credit event? A bankruptcy, a foreclosure, a short sale, those are the biggies. There are some smaller ones as well that qualify as significant events, but so for the last 2 years you can't have had bankruptcy, but you can borrow up to $1.5 million 2 years post bankruptcy or short sale or foreclosure. That's pretty huge. Under this program, no private mortgage insurance required. Generally, anything when you put down less than 20% requires you to pay private mortgage insurance, or PMI as we call it, and that means that in this program you can put 10% down with no PMI. That's another huge advantage. And the debt-to-income ratio for this program will go up to 45%. In the jumbo programs, a lot of them cap the amount of debt-to-income ratio in the high 30s, sometimes 40, sometimes 43%. We go up to 45 under this program. So that's another way that we're flexible in terms of trying to find the right product for you to buy a home. Next one up we have is our Credit Builder. So if you take the Access and take it a step further, we wind up with Credit Builder. 15% down, purchases up to $1 million now. Now you're allowed a significant credit event up to the application date. What does that mean? That means you have a significant credit event on March 1st, March 2nd, we can take your application for a mortgage. So if you have an unfortunate circumstance, situation, and need to buy a home, this will allow you to do so in a very, very short time frame. And this is a great game changer as far as I've seen anywhere out there in the marketplace. So this is a great way to get into a home. Again, this program, no PMI, and the debt-to-income ratio will go up to 50%. That's huge. As I said before, most are capped at a much lower number. This gives you, again, that flexibility for someone who's had a situation and they're struggling to get back on their feet and they need to buy a home. This is a great way to do it. Okay, now our next one up, non-agency prime. I'm going to run through this quickly. You can do 5% down up to $2 million, 10% up to $3 million. You're allowed a one-time 30-day late. Last one, the Access had 60, this is a 30-day late in the past year. And no significant credit events in the past 4 years. So it's a little bit more stringent in that regard, but still forgiving where you would be disqualified in conventional and FHA for a 30-day late. Again, no PMI, and again, the debt-to-income ratio up to 50%. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of options to go there. Our final one up is our Jumbo Advantage. 10% down up to $3 million. Again, that's huge. No PMI, and the debt-to-income ratio up to 45%. Obviously, there's a lot more details, like I said before. Make sure you reach out to me and we'll go over all of those to see which one of these works best for you. All right? But wait, there's still more. So what do we have coming? All these loan programs are eligible for our simple loan program, our bank statement option, and our non-warrantable condo. easier said. Simple loan, you need to be closed in 15 days. We get everything lined up beforehand. It gives you a high priority, pushes you through very quickly. Bank statement option, if your income situation is non-conventional, where you have a business and you're getting deposits in from that business into your bank statement, we can use that to qualify you. Again, another huge advantage, showing flexibility. And finally, all of those programs can be used in a non-warrantable condo. If a non-warrantable condo exists and you're trying to get qualified under the conventional or the FHA and those other government loan programs, you're not going to be approved for your loan because the condo is non-warrantable. These programs will work for non-warrantable condos. So if that condo is the right place for you, this will help you get into that place. And we're still not done yet. So each of these loan programs has a cash out refi option. It has fixed and adjustable rate programs, and it was usable for property types such as single family, regular condos, PUDs, which are planned unit developments. If you live in a community or a neighborhood that has a homeowners association, it's considered a planned unit development, and log homes. Personally, I think log homes are very cool. I've always found them to be kind of neat, a little bit of a fantasy, have a log home on a lake at some point. But if the log home is customary for the area in which you're buying, these programs can be used to purchase that, which is very rare because almost every loan program will not allow log homes to be an eligible property type. So again, showing you that flexibility. Okay, this, if nothing else, demonstrates what we've been talking about since the very first video. No such thing as one size fits all. We treat each person as an individual. Everyone's circumstances are different, and these programs are designed to help those people who don't fit into those traditional loan programs, which is great. So be sure to call or text me. There's my phone number, nice and big. I know it's at the end of the video, but I figured I'd add it here so it's a little more visible. Don't be afraid to give me a call to discuss your situation or anything that might be of interest under any of these loan programs. Again, be sure to comment in the space below any suggestions for future shows. I appreciate the feedback. I've gotten some great feedback. Thank you all very much for doing so. And that's all for this week. Thanks for watching the Henwood Edge.
This is not a commitment to lend. All loans are subject to credit review and approval. Not all loan programs are available in all states. Contact a North Point Bank loan officer for further details.